because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure your whole.
Joe Rogan and Terrence, Crawford shared their thoughts on the highly anticipated showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. During the discussion, they described the matchup as a fierce and action-packed battle, predicting that the fight would deliver non-stop intensity from start to finish.
Elite fighter. He's so good, but he needs like a big, high-profile fight, like Gervonta did, you know, against
Nobody
Ryan
want to
Garcia.
fight him.
Right.
Nobody want to fight him.
Yeah.
And I see why. You know, I get it. But at the same time, you know, they're going to have to see him sooner or later. No matter what, no matter how far they go, they're going to have to see him sooner or later. So, you know, all these fighters, you know, he's calling out everybody. He's calling out the Pitbull. He's calling out Lomachenko.
Yeah.
He's calling out Devin.
At the same time, Calvin Ford urged fans to share motivational clips and memorable highlights of Gervonta Davis online, including his first world title victory over Jose Pedraza. He wanted supporters to celebrate Tank's rise and bring back the energy surrounding his career.
That inspired him about Tank. Somebody, man, put up a video, man, when Tank won his first world title, yo. That joint was like, wow, when he fought Pedraza. Great fight, man. Great fight. I remember every inch of that training camp, you know? So anything that inspired you, that you like, just put it out. You know, let's go down memory lane with him. Let's go down memory lane with him. They put them cable cords on that jump start and start them back up. Like, hey, okay, coach, let's get it in.
The discussion around the $15 million showdown intensified after Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson exchanged messages online. Ryan dismissed the idea of a catchweight, saying he wanted the fight handled properly so he could challenge for Shakur's title. Shakur responded by saying Ryan was finally speaking his style, while also suggesting the bout take place at 140 pounds, showing he's fully open to making the fight happen next.
Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson being at 140. What? 140? They were going back and forth on X about this whole thing. It looks like they agreed to the weight of 140, and that's because Ryan Garcia want to fight for Shakur Stevenson's belt, which, okay, is the Stone Age. It's the boxing revolution. Where the war room hit the Tyson bell. Garcia said, forget the catch weight shit. Let's do it for real. I want to take your belt and snatch it right off you. Huh? Shakur Stevenson responded, now you're speaking my language. 140 me versus Ryan Nets? Question mark. Shh, emoji. Oh,
A bold prediction also came from Showbiz the Adult, who said a clash between Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson could turn into a legendary battle packed with nonstop action. He hinted that if the matchup becomes official, fans may witness an explosive event driven by the aggression, confidence, and intensity both fighters bring into the ring.
My prediction on Ryan Garcia and Shakur Stevenson fight.
all right. We want to hear it.
I think this fight is going to be an all-time war slugfest.
War.
Yep, a slugfest, all-time war. It's due to their mentalities.
Okay.
Neither one of them are going to back down to the other one.
Okay.
And I think there's going to be knockdowns, and I think there's going to be blood.
Wait, all the knockdowns coming from Ryan, right? Not from Shakur.
Shakur knows he's not just going to pop shot and try to be slick. Ryan Garcia is going to attack him, and he's going to send him some serious body shots right back at Ryan.
Terrence Crawford explained that Shakur Stevenson is already considered a top-level fighter, but believes he still needs a major marquee matchup to become widely recognized by casual fans. Crawford also pointed out that many opponents seem reluctant to face Stevenson, while praising his skill, dedication, discipline, and passion for the sport.
Tank, he calling out everybody.
Yeah.
He want to fight everybody right now.
Right.
You know, and that's a dangerous man when you know how talented he is, and he's motivated, he's focused, he's stay in the gym, he's a gym rat, he loves boxing to the core. Like, yeah, that's a dangerous man right now, because he got something on his mind that you know, he wanna accomplish.
And he's still very young.
Yeah.
Very young and still getting better with every fight. Him versus Tank would be insane.
In a surprising twist, Ilia Topuria pushed back against claims that elite boxers like Shakur Stevenson or Terrence Crawford could defeat him in a fight. The UFC star confidently stated that if those matchups ever became reality, he believes he would completely overpower and stop both fighters.
Listen, I had Terrence Crawford, I had Shakur Stevenson on stream recently. They said they could beat you.
I woke the floor with both of them.
Rejecting the criticism surrounding MMA and boxing comparisons, Ilia Topuria also took aim at Shakur Stevenson, criticizing what he viewed as excessive confidence from the boxing champion.
Bro, you're not gonna last more than one round out of the UFC. Beats more than a round? He said?
Yeah, he said 1 round.
Oh, bro, shoot your mouth.
Adding more excitement to the potential showdown, legendary heavyweight Mike Tyson voiced his support for Gervonta Davis while analyzing the matchup with Shakur Stevenson. Tyson explained that Shakur is far too skilled to break down easily and warned that defeating him would require a fighter with Tank's explosive power, quickness, and aggressive mentality. According to Tyson, Davis brings an intensity capable of pushing elite opponents to their limits.
Who will win out of Shakur and Gervonta?
Gervonta Davis?
Yeah.
I like to go with Tank. You know, everyone's going to go with Tank, you know. It will be a very interesting fight. Shakur takes a good shot, though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. He is boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat. To bring out the best in Shakur, you got to pressure him like Tank. Tank will bring out the best of him, and we'll see a great fight. Tank is just a monster right now.
Terrence Crawford also shared a more grounded take on the matchup, saying Gervonta Davis would be facing a completely different type of challenge against Shakur Stevenson. He pointed out that unlike Tank's past opponents, Shakur won't be easy to hit or control. As a 3-division world champion, Stevenson brings a high-level boxing IQ and skill set that demands serious respect. Crawford added that while Davis holds major titles of his own, this would represent a whole new level of competition against a truly unique fighter.
He's not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he knows that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done, so it's not marketable. But he can't do that because Shakur is what? 3-weight world champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you see right now.
Like how many actual real titles have Shakur? I mean, Tank had like what? 2?
Terrence Crawford didn't hold back in his assessment, emphasizing that when you separate personality from performance, Shakur Stevenson stands out as unquestionably elite. He described Stevenson as a fighter with a true X factor, someone who has already earned full respect across the boxing world. Crawford added that Shakur has the ability to turn any highly anticipated matchup into a tactical chess match inside the ring. He also noted that for Gervonta Davis, this wouldn't be just another victory opportunity, but a serious test against a master-level opponent capable of exposing any weaknesses on an off night.
He's definitely talented, you know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they said the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fight.
Despite all the fan talk, Gervonta Davis is not set to face Shakur Stevenson next. Instead, efforts are being made to secure a rematch with Isaac Cruz under the Premier Boxing Champions banner. This move also lines up with earlier discussions where Davis was linked to possible fights with Jake Paul. Meanwhile, his trainer Calvin Ford has continued to strongly advocate for this direction in matchmaking.
And it's a fight the fans want to see, and people are jumping to the conclusion that it's Shakur Stevenson when it's simply not. And when he does come back, the guy that is on the radar is a rematch with Mexican superstar title contender and former world champion Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Okay? But we already knew that from when he signed the fight with Jake Paul. It was between Jake Paul and Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz has always been on the radar.
In the first fight between Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz, Davis was ultimately seen as the winner after making the key adjustments in a competitive and entertaining bout. It was also noted that Cruz later went on to face Lamont Roach Jr., who had previously fought Davis to a draw, and that Cruz himself also ended up drawing with Roach. Meanwhile, the argument was raised that if Davis is presenting a major opportunity to Shakur Stevenson at this point, Stevenson may already be viewed by some as having moved beyond him in terms of overall standing.
Ford has stated on numerous occasions that the fight he wants is Tank Davis versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He wants that rematch. I thought Tank won 9 rounds to 3, 10 rounds to 2. Competitive, entertaining fight, but I thought he made the adjustments, and I thought he clearly won the fight. Isaac Cruz in his last fight fought Lamont Roach, who Tank Davis drew with. Then Isaac Cruz drew with Lamont Roach as well. But as far as this notion that he's offering Shakur Stevenson a big opportunity, first of all, let's get this straight. At these stages of their career, Shakur Stevenson has surpassed Gervonta Tank Davis. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer right now. He is a 4-division legit champion and should be Olympic gold medalist. And His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh has eliminated.
Shakur Stevenson shared his thoughts on Ryan Garcia's recent performance, saying he believed Ryan showed impressive skill and has always possessed strong natural ability. He also mentioned that during Ryan's fight with Rolando Romero, Garcia proved his level by performing at a standard that reflected what Stevenson had long expected from him. However, he added that after the past controversy surrounding cheating allegations, it becomes harder to fully judge whether every top performance is completely natural. Even so, based on what he observed physically and technically, Stevenson admitted Ryan looked very sharp and effective in the ring.
I want advice too, so Clarissa, the truth though, I've been telling people don't understand. I think that's the greatest female fighter to ever do it, with no question.
And she taking care of the business too.
Yeah.
She getting paid. She not just a good fighter, she getting paid, man. And I always love when fighters get paid. Couple more for me, man. I know you've been in a long camp, bro. And for people that don't know, man, like it's rough. Like not just the physical, but every day, how you feel?
Yeah.
Tired?
Yeah.
How you feel? You good? Every day it's you thinking about the fighter, plus you putting out the physical stuff, it drains you, right? You go do your thing, fight.
Teofimo Lopez expressed strong praise for Ryan Garcia's performance at 147 pounds, calling it a major turnaround for both Garcia and the sport itself. He said Ryan looked sharp, explosive, and highly active throughout the fight. Lopez also pointed out that Garcia was not relying only on his well-known left hand, but was effectively using his right hand as well, even scoring a clean first-round knockdown. He added that it was encouraging to see Ryan closely following the guidance of his father and trainer, Henry Garcia, highlighting their strong in-ring communication.
He has a title at 147, which is the weight class that you're going to. This is good for you, right?
Oh man, this is great. Honestly, great turnaround. It's great for the sport. Make boxing great again is what we saw tonight. Ryan Garcia looked phenomenal. They always talk about which Ryan Garcia we're gonna get, and we got the one that they talk about, and that's King Rye. Yeah, I think he was just listening to his father a lot, Henry, and I love that communication, most importantly. And then just seeing him not really waste his shots, waste his punches. He was really, his selection of punching was phenomenal.
Teofimo Lopez also shared his excitement about competing at 147 pounds, describing it as a valuable move for both his career and the sport as a whole. He said the welterweight division offers several compelling matchups, naming potential opponents such as Rolando Romero, Devin Haney, and Lewis Crocker. Lopez added that the timing felt right for him to move up in weight, explaining that he had naturally outgrown his previous division and was ready for new challenges.
All those type of fights, man, I think it's great. I think it's wonderful for the sport. And, you got the likes of Garcia now, you got Rolly Romero, you got Devin Haney, you got Lewis Crocker. So there's so many ways to make this happen, right? And I'm just grateful and thankful to be in this division now. And I just can't wait to kickstart it. You know what I mean? I think that there was a few things that needed to be changed. But, you know, we're here now. You know, you live and you learn, and I think that's a part of it. As long as you don't quit in this, it's just like.
Meanwhile, former world champion Andre Ward said that heading into the bout, Ryan Garcia appeared to be in the most complete form he had ever seen him in. Ward pointed to Ryan's confidence, hand speed, and accuracy, especially highlighting a well-timed first-round right hand that was set up intelligently and protected from counters. He also noted that Garcia maintained that high level of performance throughout the fight. Beyond the in-ring action, Ward added that he respects how Ryan gives credit to his opponents instead of dismissing their abilities, something he believes resonates with Shakur Stevenson as well.
Oh, that's the most complete I've seen him. He seemed sure of himself. He's always been fast, but the punch placement, even that right hand he landed in the first round, that was a good shot, right? He was protected from a counter. He threw the jab out there, and he blinded Barrios, and the shot he landed was good. And he just stayed like that the whole night, man. I thought it was a good fight, and that's one thing I respect about you too. Like, you don't lie about your opponents. Right? A lot of cats lie, and they lie either because they don't want to see that person looking that good because it make them feel better.
Shakur Stevenson revealed that he recently had a brief conversation with Ryan Garcia that was mainly centered around mental warfare rather than anything serious. He explained that it was part of the natural process of assessing a potential future opponent, reading reactions, studying mindset, and subtly testing psychological responses. Stevenson also added that Ryan comes across as a relaxed and respectful person whenever they interact. Overall, he made it clear the exchange was light and routine, simply part of the mind games that come with being high-profile fighters.
Really playing little mental games with him. It was a lot being said, but all of it was mental games. You know, you see a future opponent or somebody that you fighting, and you size them up and see what they looking like, and that's all it really was. It wasn't nothing too major. Ryan a cool dude though. Like that's the thing. Every time I kind of been around Ryan, he always got like cool energy and cool vibes.
Gervonta Davis is reportedly deep into what could be the toughest training camp of his career as he gears up for a possible clash with Shakur Stevenson. The preparation is described as extremely demanding, pushing him through non-stop, high-intensity work meant to reshape him into a sharper and more complete version inside the ring. Each morning begins well before sunrise, as Gervonta Davis pushes through exhausting roadwork sessions that stretch his endurance to the limit. Whether it's the streets, the track, or steep hills, every run is used as a proving ground, developing a level of stamina and conditioning that few fighters are able to match. The training camp for Gervonta Davis goes far beyond technical boxing work, with a heavy focus on pushing strength and conditioning to new limits. His routine includes intense weight circuits, plyometric exercises, resistance training, and explosive movement drills, all designed to develop both power and sustained explosiveness rather than just raw strength. Each session leaves him completely drained, yet noticeably quicker, sharper, and more driven than before. Recovery is treated with the same seriousness as training, with carefully planned ice baths, mobility routines, and a strict nutrition program to ensure he stays in peak physical shape while still being able to handle repeated high-intensity rounds in camp. And that brings today's breakdown to a close. Let us know your thoughts on this potential matchup in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more action-packed boxing updates.